Now, in further evidence that swapping your terror threads for a suave suit and trimming your beard doesn't completely erase that murderous ideology, who'd have thought? New Syrian President al-Jilani had this to say regarding 9/11.
What did you think and feel on 9/11 at the time?
يكذب عليك أي شخص يعيش في العالم الإسلامي أو الوطن العربي إذا قال لك أنه لم يكن سعيد في ذاك الوقت.
Now, I don't care how wrong you perceive yourself and your people to have been treated by another nation. To derive joy over the deaths of innocents, including women and children, in the most horrifying of circumstances is not normal, nor mainstream, nor remotely acceptable. These weren't soldiers in battle. These were citizens who had absolutely nothing to do with any American government policy or action. If what he says is true, that every single person living in the Islamic or Arab world would be happy about it, then things are a lot worse than even I'd suspected. Now, I don't believe him, by the way, at all. I really don't. But wouldn't it be nice, well, more than that, incredibly powerful, if we saw now an avalanche of those to whom he's referring come out and vehemently disagree? I mean, I condemn terrorism wherever it occurs and to whomever. Doesn't matter who's carrying out or who the victim is. I call on Muslims and Arabs to come up publicly and reject his assertion that you were happy about what happened on September 11 when so many innocent people died, or that you're happy about what happened on October 7, or that you enjoy watching this sadistic slaughter. Play your part in showing the world that these extremists do not speak for you or your family or your culture. Can you imagine how much of an impact that would have? Not just in the Western world, but in fact that's secondary, but for your own people. For children who are yet to determine what kind of future they want or they can have, who haven't yet been completely radicalized but might be on the brink, on the edge. This moment matters. I lived in Indonesia for 7 years. I speak the language of the world's largest Islamic population. There are devout Muslims that I consider family, some who helped raise me. I was back there in December visiting them, women who wear the full hijab. They are absolutely divine souls. The vast, vast majority of the people I met in Indonesia over many years were extraordinarily kind and decent people, the vast majority of them Muslim. But their voices are missing. And I get it. I understand why. I do. I get why it's hard to speak out, especially when it feels unsafe, when it feels scary, when it feels like you're in the minority, and you will be, yes. The consequences in some places might be unimaginable to many of us. But your children are dying more than any other children because of this terrorism, because of this extremism. Muslim and Arab children will continue to suffer more than any other. It's time for those in your world to do some of the heavy lifting here and help. There are one or two, the likes of Amjad Taha and Dahlia Ziada, brave souls risking their lives to fight for their people and for others, to fight for all of us. They need help. Join the chorus. Now, there are so many who say that my voice is powerful in this space because I'm not Jewish and I'm not Israeli, because I have apparently no skin in this game, but chose to enter this fight because I was raised to stand for what is right, even when it's hard. Well, let me tell you what beats me and my non-Jewish, non-Israeli, Australian Catholic voice every day of the week. What makes the most impact here, what will actually result in legitimate, epic change of vast proportions. That is Muslim and Arab voices. those brave enough to stand up against hate and terror and the senseless murder of innocents. Nobody wins here, none of us. Unity in the condemnation of terror, it matters more now than ever before. Appeasement, enablement, and empowerment of it has only prolonged the suffering for everyone. In Israel, in Gaza, all over the world, everywhere this evil occurs. So I implore you, my Muslim friends, my Arab friends, stand up and make your voice heard. You don't need to stand for Israel or stand for the Jews. Stand for your own people. Stand for your children. Stand for humanity. Stand and fight for a world where terror isn't weaponized and then rewarded. Stand so that your kids have freedom from pain and death to live in peace. Stand for hope. Because without you, without your voices, none of us will ever have it.